this is Dan Farisi, Group Director of Content and Editorial, Industrial and Tech at Emerald. So happy to be joined today by my friend G Paul Hess, who is CEO of D-Tools. Topic of conversation is, of course, InfoComm 2026. It is nearly upon us, days away at this point. The entire industry community is psyched to get to Las Vegas, and they're especially psyched to go to the D-Tools booth. That is booth C9012 to check out all the latest from D-Tools, including the latest iterations on System Integrator and, of course, D-Tools Cloud. Thank you so much, G. Paul, for joining me today. Really appreciate it.
Hi, Dan. Thanks for having us.
So let's get right into it. I want to catch up a little bit post-transition because D-Tools has been in the news in the last several months. This is going to be the first InfoComm with you having the CEO title. I'd like to know how the year is going so far for D-Tools.
We're having an incredible year. It has been so busy. The team, the rhythm of the team has really picked up, and that's what's awesome. We've spent a lot of time together as a team, talking about all the opportunities that our integrators have brought to us on where we can take the product, and you're going to see some of that here at InfoComm and more to come even beyond InfoComm, of course. The company's seeing fantastic growth, a lot of interest in what we're doing and what we're providing. So it's been very busy, but also very exciting as well. And it's going to be great to have a commercial show that we're attending that I get to be a part of.
Yeah, I cannot wait to connect there with you and your team. And it certainly is a company that is going places and doing things. And I love the continued execution of that bold vision that you laid out earlier this year when I chatted with you upon you taking the CEO title. What would you say, though, is energizing you the most about the business right now? I know what your strategic vision is, but what right now is getting you out of bed in the morning and making you feel excited to get to work?
I've been asked that question quite often, and I do. I wake up every morning excited and ready to go, and of course go to bed tired and exhausted, but ready again for the next morning. What excites me is just the sheer opportunity that exists out there. The things that we're working on, I know are going to resonate with our integrators and with the broader industry. D-Tools is the platform integrations business run on, and the product is moving faster than it ever has. Like, as I said earlier, the pace, the rhythm of the entire team, not just product development and product management, but our entire team is really picked up. And so that's what's got me so excited, is just so much opportunity for us to really help this industry, help the integrators be more efficient, be more informed about their business, and drive more business altogether.
That's what it's all about, being more efficient, being more informed, running a better business. That is the DNA that we have at Commercial Integrator, and it's the DNA that you have at D-Tools. So when people get to D-Tools booth, again, C9012, what should they look for from D-Tools at the show? What are your headline stories for InfoComm 26?
Yeah, well, I just said, D-Tools is the platform that the integration businesses rely and run on. And we've got products, Cloud and SI. They're both built on the same platform. That's what's really important to see. So visitors will see our Cloud and our SI platform visible at the booth. And those two products will have lots of updates and many more that we're working on. Those headlines that we're going to be showcasing in the booth include multi-user collaboration and projects, asset level inventory management, smarter AI-assisted workflows, and deeper mobile and field tools. These are just some of the many, many features that we'll be showing off and showcasing in the booth. Now, along with that, the part about software folks don't like to talk about is just the many bug fixes along the way. It's an inevitable part of software, and our team has been working so hard behind the scenes, closing in on bugs and those bug fixes to help go along with all the great new and exciting features that we're releasing.
Exciting days ahead, no doubt about it. We talked about excitement a moment ago. I'm interested in what parts of the release wave you might be most excited to put in front of customers. What's going to give you that psychic income when you see how psyched they are to be getting these capabilities?
Yeah, well, there's so many. Again, our focus is the workflow. It's helping make that workflow easier and smarter and more efficient for our integrators. And all these different releases help do that along the way. I think probably one of the biggest movers is the asset level tracking for inventory. That's been a top requested feature set in the cloud platform and something our team has been very hard at work, and they're excited to show off and release at InfoComm. But all the other ones are equally as important as well. Creating easier search tools to find the right product for that project you're working on, and to have tools that are in the field for our integrators to use to record and track time and have a mobile tool that makes that possible. These are all things that will help make our integrators' lives easier and more efficient.
So, G Paul, as I said, I feel like D Tools and Commercial Integrator really do kind of share a common DNA since we're all about integrator enablement, helping integrators to be successful. How is D Tools showing up for commercial AV integrators this year?
Well, as I said, we've got two product lines that we showcase, but it's one platform. That's a very important message. It's one platform they're based off of. So the cloud product is positioned off a modern platform. It's what we've designed for the growing integration business across commercial, AV, security, low voltage, residential managed services. So something that's accessible to all integrators. And we have SI, which is the enterprise platform for complex integration companies. So those two products on one platform, they're purpose built for those applications.
So you are very close to the trenches of commercial AV, being with D Tools and knowing how many integrators rely on SI and D Tools Cloud. What would you say are the biggest shifts you're seeing in the commercial AV integration business today? How they're operating, how these businesses themselves are functioning?
Absolutely. Commercial AV is becoming a more sophisticated operational business. We see it every day in our business, and our job is to make sure that the platform underneath it shows up for that moment. So we want to be the ones that are there to help integrators with those workflows, with those projects, and drive that profitability and that efficiency.
So AI is something that we talk quite a bit about when you assume the mantle of CEO. I know you have a bold vision for AI infused
Yes.
capabilities, and AI is certainly going to be a topic at every show this year. But how is D Tools approaching it? Do you want to give us kind of an update on your AI philosophy?
Yeah, you and I spoke about it early on, and it remains very consistent. AI is the buzzword. Everybody's talking about it, and I see it more and more. It's every single conversation I have with integrators, and we're being very pragmatic about how we implement AI. There's really two components. There's what's in the scenes, or what our integrators will experience AI inside of our tool, and then there's AI behind the scenes. It's what we're doing as a business to make our operations faster, quicker, more nimble, more efficient. What I'm talking about in the tool, what you'll see is through the AI capabilities is we're doing things like helping create the scope of the project. We're enabling faster and more efficient product searches. We're helping with quote creation, estimating tool creations, and we're helping with documentation. And we're just scratching the surface. Our job is to show up where our customers want AI to show up, but not get into the way, not get in the way of the business that they're trying to run. So that's the side that the integrators will experience in the product. And then, as I said, is something we fully embraced. Our operating systems run on AI. Our development team has embraced AI to help speed development and automated testing. So the AI topic is real. It's here, and something that we have fully embraced.
No, it absolutely seems like you have. And it also seems like you've embraced the imperative for AI to focus on helping the integrator day to day, not just hype, not just throw something against the wall and have AI in the name, but how does it actually help an integrator's day to day operations? It seems like you're laser focused on that.
Absolutely. And with all these tools and with just the advances in AI just in the past 6 to 12 months, again, as I said earlier, it's a conversation that I have with every single integrator. Everybody's experimenting with it. Everybody's vibe coding, creating their own tools, their own connections, their own reports. And that's fantastic. That only helps our world. What we bring to the table is a catalog of products deeper than anything else that's out there. And we bring workflows through our different platform tools like cloud and SI. So the combination of those two things and then embracing AI on top of all that is extremely powerful.
No doubt about it. It is extraordinarily powerful. And thank you so much, G. Paul Hess, for joining me today. Makes me even more excited to check out your booth C9012, when I get to InfoComm to connect with you and Tim and Jason and all the fantastic people that you have within the D Tools organization. So again, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Dan. And for all the integrators out there, please stop by the booth. Tell us what's working, but more importantly, tell us things about your business where we can help, what we can help make your lives easier and your job more efficient. Thanks again.
Yeah, here. That is booth C9012. Again, a big thanks to G. Paul Hess, CEO of D Tools. My name is Dan Farisi, Group Director of Content and Editorial, Industrial and Tech here at Emerald. Please do keep your eyes on commercialintegrator.com in the days leading up to InfoComm, during the show, and after the show for full 360-degree coverage of everything going on at InfoComm, including and especially stuff from D Tools.